I'm going to share with you 7 secret codes for Claude to 10x your productivity. I teach AI to millions of people for free every month. I hit 30 million views last month, and I've tested thousands of Claude prompts to find the ones most people have no idea exist. And these work whether you're new to Claude or you've been using it for a year. So if you're thinking, I already know how to prompt, trust me, the last code will change how you use Claude forever. I'll even walk through the codes live and give you a free swipe file with all 7 codes and when to use each one. And don't sleep on this, because 99% of people type basic prompts into Claude, and the ones who know these codes get 10 times more productive in half the time. That's why I'll give you everything in this video so you can skip the trial and error of testing all these random things. So without further ado, here are the 7 secret codes for Claude. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next training. Very first secret code is called Ultra Think, and you can type this in Claude Cowork, you can type this in Claude Code. Actually going to turn the keyword into a rainbow color. So what happens when you type this is, regardless of your current model and your current reasoning effort, maybe your default reasoning effort is low. When you use this keyword in a prompt, Claude knows that you want it to spend the maximum amount of time thinking and reasoning. So even if your default setting, like low reasoning effort, it's going to be max effort for the prompt you run Ultra Think on. So you can do all of your other work in your default mode. Maybe it's low, maybe it's medium, but let's say you run like a big prompt where you want Claude to plan something. Just type Ultra Think here as the keyword, and then Claude will automatically switch the reasoning effort to as high as possible. So it's going to switch it just for that prompt. So this is really nice because to save tokens, especially if you're on the $20 per month plan, you can do all of your normal work in your default setting, low or medium. And then when you need Claude to think really, really hard, a complex task, maybe a technical task, then you can turn on Ultra Think just for this prompt. Secret code number 2 is called /Caveman. This is actually an open source skill, and what it does is it will help cut a significant percentage of output tokens instantly. So it's very easy to install it. Just open Claude and be like, hey, I want to install this open source skill called Caveman, and it will just do it for you. And then to use it, you just do /Caveman in your prompts. The reason this is useful, especially if you're not on the max plan, let's say you're on like the $20 per month plan and you want to be really conscious of the number of tokens you have and usage limits, this is really helpful for that because it significantly cuts the percentage of output tokens being used. Secret code number 3 that most people do not know exists is /Insights. And all you have to do to run it is literally type /Insights in Claude. And when you type this, Claude will analyze all of your sessions in the past 30 days, and it's literally going to analyze how effectively are you using Claude? How are you being productive using Claude? Kind of what's holding you back, anti-patterns, things that need improvements. And it's even going to suggest like things you should do. Like, hey, here are some commands to try, here are some prompts to run, here are some features to check out based on your actual usage patterns from the past 30 days. So instead of just getting like a generic guide, like here's all the things you could do with Claude, when you run this command /Insights, Claude will analyze your actual usage and generate a very detailed HTML report where you can kind of browse through all of these insights. And most importantly, it's going to summarize like what is working really well in your sessions, kind of holding you back and that could be improved, and specific features, ideas to try out in order to be more productive. And these ideas are based on the tasks that you're actually trying to do. So it's not just going to give you like random irrelevant ideas. It's actually analyzing your real usage to come up with all of these recommendations. So I recommend running this command maybe once a month just to get reality check on how well are you using Claude. Are you using it to the best of your ability? Where else could it add leverage in your work? And number 4 on the list is /Loop. So basically this allows you to schedule recurring tasks with Claude Code, and you can schedule them for a max of 3 days to repeat. Just keep in mind though that these scheduled tasks just are running on your computer. So your computer actually needs to be turned on for this to run. So an example of using this might be typing /loop. So in 5-minute intervals, you can have it write something. So this is the command, the secret code /loop. This is the interval, so it's going to do it every 5 minutes. And then this is what you want it to do. In this case, we're going to call a skill /write to write a draft post. The shortest interval is 1 minute, but just keep in mind that the tasks will expire in 3 days. The loop is specific to your session. So like if you close your session, then it won't run anymore. Similarly, if your laptop is off, then it also won't run. Now, related to /loop, and this is another kind of experimental feature in Claude right now, is /schedule. And the biggest difference is that /loop, this is running on your computer. /schedule is actually running independently in the cloud. So it's not accessing like your local file system, your local computer. It's actually cloning your project or repo and then running tasks on a schedule. And similar to /loop, you would just invoke it by typing /schedule. Sample use cases for schedule might be like a daily stand-up, any kind of recurring automation or scheduled recurring report where you don't need local file access. So I'll try to summarize some of the differences here. So for example, for the loop, the 1 minute minimum interval, and then for a schedule, it's actually 1 hour minimum interval. For the loop, your computer has to be on and it's based on your session. Here, it's running like independently in the cloud, so it has nothing to do with your computer being on or not. But the downside of this is there's no local file access, whereas this one can access all the files on your computer. And then the other downside with the loop, like I mentioned before, is it expires in 3 days, whereas schedules currently don't have that limitation. However, there are limitations on how many runs you can do per day. So right now in the Pro plan, it's like 5 runs per day. On the next tier plan, it's 15. And on the Team/Enterprise plan, it's 25. Obviously, this may change, but just keep in mind that there are caps for how frequently you can run this per day. Most people honestly don't know that either of these skills exist as options. So highly recommend playing around with them and see which one fits your use cases. Secret code number 6 is actually one of my favorites, and I swear pretty much everybody will find it universally useful. It's called /BTW, or by the way. So you know how when you run Claude and it's doing its job, it's like super complicated, it's thinking and it's spinning and it's saying all these things, and you don't want to interrupt it because it's in the middle of a task. Well, now you can run this command. You can just type /by the way, answer this other question, and Claude will basically continue doing its main thing over here and also answer your question, run your prompt without interrupting the main task. So this is really, really nice. So instead of having to open a separate session, /BTW will actually answer your question without interrupting the main thing that Claude is doing. This is really nice, especially if you have a lot of context built up in the conversation already. So instead of having to open a new session, which is lacking that context, you can run /BTW, ask your question, or run your prompt without interrupting the main task at all. When people try this, they're like, oh, wow, this is awesome. Because now you can kind of like parallelize. You can keep an eye on the main task that Claude is doing, but you can also ask like smaller questions that it can quickly answer. Okay, so just to recap, we have Ultra Think, which basically tells Claude to apply its maximum reasoning effort, think super, super hard, turns into a rainbow color. Have the open source skill Caveman, which helps reduce output tokens significantly. So really awesome if you're on a lower tier plan or watching your usage limits. If /Insights, which I recommend running on a monthly basis, Claude is going to analyze how you use Claude, and it's basically going to give you a crazy detailed report, what you're doing well, what you're not doing so well, and specific ideas tailored to your actual usage of how to be more productive. We have Loop to schedule like recurring tasks limited to your computer. Your computer has to be on, they expire in 3 days. We have /Schedule, which runs in the cloud, right? So that's great for recurring reports, recurring stand-ups, recurring automations. And we have /BTW, so you can continue using Claude in the same session, even if it's working on a long-running task. You can type /BTW and ask whatever you want. And number 7 is a command that I very frequently use. It's called /clear. So what happens is when you run /clear, this will clear the context that's in your session. Okay, so you know you have a Claude session, you have all this amazing conversation back and forth. You run /clear here, it's going to delete all of this previous context. So you might be wondering, well, why would you want to do that? There are a couple reasons actually. So a lot of research has shown that AI AI becomes less accurate if there's a ton of stuff already in the context. So I personally use /clear when I switch between tasks. Okay, like let's say I'm writing a YouTube script and now I'm done with that. I'm going to switch over to writing a TikTok script that has nothing to do with the YouTube script. I'm going to run /clear. It's going to remove all of this previous context so that AI does not decrease in quality. This is what we're trying to avoid. It also saves tokens. So again, if you're on a lower tier plan where you have to watch usage and token consumption closely, I recommend running /clear in between tasks. That way, for each new prompt, Claude does not have to analyze all of this irrelevant context from previous tasks. I highly recommend trying every single secret code that I've put here. I chose each one for a reason. 99% of people still don't know these exist. And so if you enjoyed this video, hit like, hit subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next training.